Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Hope you are doing well at home. I wanted to share with you some of the things I'm doing with my Lego at home. And by the way, it's not Legos. I discovered. Um, I joined an online Facebook group that is called AFAL, Adult Fans of Lego. And when I introduced myself, I explained how much I like building with Legos, and I got nailed for using the wrong term. So apparently, plural Lego is Lego. Uh, okay, so we're clear on that. Anyway, it's a group of people who are really into building with Lego or plastic bricks. They're also really strict about them being official Lego brand, and I'm not, and I'll explain that in a minute, because it's really expensive, and there's other ways to go about buying plastic bricks that aren't official Lego. So this is a picture of my shed at home. I've mentioned it a couple times in my tech classes, especially Tech 8, when we're building sheds. It's very similar to the designs that we do. So when I had this built, I didn't build it myself. I decided to turn it into a hobby shop and not a workshop. So it's kind of junky on the outside right now because I'm trying to find a place to put all my tools. Because on the inside, I have to make room for my Lego, plural Lego. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Picture's a little blurry, but on the right, I just finished this huge roller coaster. It's motorized. I was going to do a little video of it running, but I had some issues. So the trains kept falling off and taking out the minifigs. So it has two trains that go at the same time with three little minifigs in the cars, and a chain pulls it all the way to the top, and then gravity runs it all the way around and down and back to the chain. So I'll get a video of that going. I need to spend a little bit of time getting the chain fixed. I think it's too tight, so the cars don't stay on. So this is the project I'm working on right now. Oh, let me go back to the roller coaster. That was 4,000 pieces, and it took me 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks of this quarantine, I had ordered that. And here's a great example. This kit, if you were to buy the official Lego version, super expensive. So it's like $350. So if you were to buy the off-brand version, it was more like 130. So you can do a search for off-brand Lego, and you'll find there are several companies that do this. A while back, Lego lost their copyright, or their patent ran out or something, and so other companies have been copying their bricks and their designs. And so the prices are much, much cheaper. So the company that I use is called Lepin, Lepin. So if you want to get into something like this, that's not a bad way to go. It's about a third of the price. If you want to stick with real Lego, there's a place in Eagle and a place in Boise. The one in Boise, called Bricks and Minifigs. Is that what it's called? Bricks and Minifigs? Yeah. I go there a lot because a lot of it's used. And so you can fill up bags or buckets of Lego pieces. You can sit and search for the pieces you need. Some people go in there with a list of exactly what they need to build a certain thing, and they sit and find all the pieces, and it's a lot cheaper that way. So let me go back to this. So this is the Disney castle. It's not done yet. So I just this morning finished the blue little peaks on the top of those towers and the flags, and in the back now it's going to go up quite a bit higher. And so in my Lego city by the roller coaster, I plan to have the Disney castle and all kinds of different things. Eventually there will be a merry-go-round and different mechanical things that move. And then one thing that I like is, let me go back. One thing I like is that that side of the shed is going to be like the amusement park. So there's a train or several trains that come in and to pick up people. And there'll be a parade going through town where I can have all the different minifigs displayed. So this is a different view, and you can kind of see there's Spider-Man running. I don't know why he's running, but he is. And a bunch of different figures that are basically walking in the middle of the street. I am in the early process of doing this, and so it's definitely not set up very well yet. Just kind of laying things out the way that I would like them to. The gingerbread house there in the back, there's Santa Claus, some elves, Mrs. Claus, and then I have a battery pack that lights up all kinds of flashy Christmas lights, which I'll show you here in a second too. And when you first walk in, this is what you see. It's kind of looking straight down Main Street, and Lego make these, and these are official Lego kits. You can get them from Walmart for about $13, which is a really good price. If you buy them at the Lego store in Eagle, they're 20 or 25 even. So I get them at Walmart, and they're super fun to build and really detailed. So you know I like cars. The second one there is a Mustang, and then the black one's a Challenger. You got a Porsche 911, you got a couple Ferraris, and a Camaro. So the town hall in the back is all lit up and wired, and the hotel on the left is wired, but I don't have the batteries hooked up to it yet. But eventually you'll be able to walk in and switch on all these little black boxes. If you look at the bottom of this black box, there's a little on-off switch, and that turns on the lights. That box particular goes straight to the city hall. And so I'm going to have them all labeled so you can walk in, flip on the lights to different buildings and different things, which is kind of cool. This is the very first thing I built. It's my least favorite thing I have. I don't even know if I'll keep it. It's supposed to be a little train station. Not really much to it, pretty simple. I may use it for something else. Maybe the entrance to Disneyland or something like that, perhaps. So this is the industrial side. So on the opposite side of the amusement park will be kind of the industrial side with trains that carry things around. And this is kind of cool. It has like a crane system where you can actually pick things up off the train or load the train up. All the trains are Bluetooth, and so there's a remote control. You just have to turn on the train and then turn on the controller, and then you can control the speed of the train. So pretty cool. I've always done trains all my life, but this is probably my favorite version of trains because it incorporates building. So I didn't realize building Lego could be so much fun. Here's the city hall lit up. I turned the lights on so you can kind of see. It's a little hard because it's not dark in the shed. The lights are off, but you can see the lights are pretty bright, and there's even street lamps that turn on too. Here's the gingerbread house all lit up with the Christmas lights, and they flash. So if this was video, they'd all be flashing. And I plan to eventually add music, and so there'll be some Christmas songs going on and sounds of the roller coaster, people screaming on the roller coaster, things like that eventually. So that's kind of my plan. So just kind of wanted to share with you the start of this process, and I'll do additional videos once I get the roller coaster working and the trains running around, so you can kind of see what it looks like. This is something I could be doing for the rest of my life because it's expensive, so you can only build so many. And I've got luckily I've got a nice shop where it's just about the right size for a Lego city. So that's kind of what I'm doing at home. If you have Lego, I'd love to see some pictures of some of the things that you have built, because I know some of you have Lego kits. So shoot me a picture, and stay tuned. I'll have more videos in the future. So stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you soon.